Oh, but this is such a fair gun. It's so balanced. I am going 27-2. So hello gamers, a lot of people ask me what guns should I use with hollow points and phantom forces? And that's a very good question. There are lots of good guns with hollow points and lots of very, very bad ones. So today I'm going to be showing you some of the best guns with hollow point. 1,000 likes and I'll make one for armor piercing, super armor piercing, or maybe bad guns with hollow points, because there are a lot of guns that are objectively way worse. So if you guys want to see that, make sure to like and sub. Anyways, let's get into it. First off, with everybody's favorite assault rifle, the HK-416. Please do not use 300 conversion on this gun over hollow point. 300 conversion actually 3 hits limb about the same range, but fires slower, has more recoil, has worse damage at range, has worse damage overall, has less muzzle velocity. I mean, the HK-337 can 3-hit torso really far, so it's definitely not unbalanced, and the HK-337 is still kind of usable, but when you lose 100 RPM and can actually 6-hit kill at range versus this, which is still a 5-hit kill all ranges, hollow points or not. Kind of want to use this because you get a 3-hit kill and you don't lose hits to kill at range. Yes, you lose some 4-hit kill range and stuff. It's not directly an upgrade, but it's pretty much an upgrade. I mean, I would use this on this gun every single time. When I first figured this out, I was like, this has got to be completely broken, and it is completely broken. I don't think this should be in the game, and I don't think this should be good. I think this should actually like do 19.8 damage or something, so it at least 6-hit kills. But yeah, this is basically just give your HK-416 a 3-hit kill and don't really lose as much as you do on other guns, because you don't lose any hits to kill at range, which just makes it just way better, dude. Also, that guy's using the G3. What a Chad. So yeah, it goes from a 4 to a 5-hit to a 3 to a 5-hit, which is like, it makes the gun actually feel really, really good. Usually, I don't really prefer the HK-416, but when it can 3-hit kill, it actually feels pretty strong. And 850 RPM is kind of not as good if you can't 3-hit, and now it can 3-hit. And since it does so much damage, long barrel pretty much increases the 3-hit kill range, which is kind of OP. It makes the long barrel actually just even better. Obviously, the recoil is not that good, but 300 conversion increases recoil. This has no effect. So you pretty much just may as well use this, man. Yes, 223 is also pretty good on this gun, but I just prefer hollow points because more damage over better recoil, in my opinion. For our next gun, we have something pretty interesting, because usually I would not say to use hollow points on this gun because it does lose a ton of hits to kill, but after some tests, I figured out this is very good. It's the FAL 56-3 Para with hollow points. Yes, this is now a 6-shot at range, but it can actually 2-hit kill to 50 studs anywhere on the body. So it's kind of like the FAL Para Shorty, except, you know, it can actually 2-hit to a decent range instead of like 15 studs. FAL Para Shorty 45 is really good, but yeah, the 2-hit kill range is basically like AK-47 2-hit kill range. Fires faster and has like overall less recoil, especially with a good setup. I'm using like full stock and stuff, and as you can see, it's 6 shots at range, but I think the ranges are good anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, this gun goes kind of crazy, dude. Like 2 shots anywhere, dude. Yeah, before it could 2-shot pretty easily, but you'd have to hit 1 limb, 1 head. Now it's just 2 limbs, and I guess you could hit 1 torso, 1 head, so it wasn't terrible as long as you were hitting headshots. Yeah, like I said, this is not a direct upgrade as much as the other one is, but wow. A 6-shot, man? Really? This does not feel like a 6-hit, like actually killing at range, probably because velocity and stuff, but yeah. I highly recommend you check this out if you have a ton of kills on the FAL Para. If you don't, I wouldn't really recommend pre-buying it, because 45 conversion is probably the safe pre-buy, since it's pretty much just an upgrade. So, you know, it does 6-hit at range. It doesn't 2-shot. Well, it doesn't 2-shot as easily, I guess, but yeah. There you go. That's this gun. Yeah, I don't know. It feels really good on this gun to be able to 2-shot. Now, for our next gun, we have another gun that already 3-hit kills, but actually gains 3-hit kill range, which is very important on this particular gun and another gun on this list. And that gun is actually the Kriss Vector. Yes, hollow points is kind of an upgrade. I talked about this in tips and tricks part 1. This increases your maximum damage range from 30 to 37, actually increases your damage from 35 to 42, which means you can probably 3-hit kill maybe like 15 studs farther or something. Yes, it does no damage at range, which is pretty annoying, but still, like, you can 3-hit kill farther, which makes it way better for CQC. If you're having problems in CQC with this gun because you thought you would 3-hit farther, there you go. Now it actually does like AK-47 limb damage and can 3-hit kill a little bit farther than it could before. I would honestly really recommend this. Like, I can tell, like, look at that. I don't know 100% on the ranges. The ranges are overall really, really bad. 45 to 90 studs, so basically it just like loses all its damage in like 2 seconds, but still, it's for CQC, definitely. Before it had like a 35 3-hit kill range, which was really bad, and now it's like a 45 or something, maybe a 50. People don't realize this, but the Colt SMG has like a really far 3-hit kill range. It's like 55 studs. The Vector does shoot faster, but it doesn't 3-hit kill as far, which is pretty annoying. And yeah, this can actually really affect your gun in a positive way, and it just feels great to use because you'd think the Vector would 3-hit kill farther as a 45 ACP, but not really. There's also another really fast shooting 45 ACP that has the same problem. Spoiler alert. Let me know in the comments what guns you use hollow points on. If it's the P90, I see some people using that, please don't. But yeah, if you guys want to know more guns that are bad with hollow points, let me know. I didn't know that was in the body. But yeah, along that same vein, next up we have the MAC-10. This gun is very well known as being high damage, but the part that people don't understand is the max damage range is normally 20 studs, which means you can 3-hit kill to 20 studs. That's not that good. Now, however, if you run hollow points on this and don't have a barrel, you can actually make that from like 20 to about maybe 45 or something. Probably doubles it, and it doesn't have as much of a downside as the Vector. I think it's a 7-shot instead of an 8 or something. Yes, it doesn't shoot as fast, but bigger mag and stuff. I mean, let's be real, the Vector is overall better than the Mac, but still, if you were wondering why does this gun feel like such a pea shooter, now it does AK-47 limb damage, so I don't think it will feel like a little pea shooter anymore. I think it will feel more like a 3-hit kill gun. And you're probably like, well, it's only like a 35 stud max damage range. Well, it does 42 damage, which means it can 3-hit kill for a lot farther than that. And I would 100% recommend not using a long barrel with this, because it kind of gets rid of a lot of the upsides, and you can run comp. And that way, I mean, the recoil is not amazing, but it does 3-hit kill pretty far. Probably gives you about double the 3-hit kill range. Also, it can't 2-hit head anymore, but it's not a really big deal because 2-hit kill head is kind of overrated, especially with a gun that you're mostly going to go for bodies anyways. It's not objectively super good, you know? It's not an objective upgrade. It's 100% something I would use hollow points on. Now we're getting onto a gun that actually is just objectively so good with hollow points to the point of being just overpowered in my opinion. It's the AK-47. This thing is a 3-hit to a 4-hit, and it can 2-hit kill pretty easily, but it can't 2-hit kill limb. But with hollow point, it can 2-hit kill limb to about 50 studs, and still 4-hit kills all ranges. It doesn't have the same 3-hit kill range, but still, you can 2-shot anywhere in the body. How is that even fair, dude? And especially with this setup of like folding grip and Kosaku, it doesn't really have a ton of camera recoil. The gun itself is really accurate anyways. Also, AMT Terminator could be really, really good on this gun because, like I said, the camera recoil is actually more than the recoil. Fun fact that a lot of people don't know, the AKM actually has more recoil than the AK-47, which is not something that you'd initially think. When somebody told me that for the first time, I was like, no way. But then I actually looked at the spray patterns and I was like, wow. The AK-47 and the AKM is an interesting one because, like, I feel like they're really, really balanced. They're put in a really good spot where, like, both of them are really strong. Personally, I use, like, AKM more, but I don't really use either. But you can't argue with this being overpowered when it literally just doesn't lose hits to kill. It just gets a 2-shot anywhere in the body. It's, like, really fair, dude. Yes, it could 2-shot before, but it required 1 head, 1 torso. You had to hit a headshot and then the center of their body or 2 heads, which is kind of annoying. And if you don't really want to do that, like me, and you just want to 2-shot anywhere, then just use hollow points. It's insane. It's just so broken, except this guy's crazy. That was 2 shots, by the way. Insta kill, basically. It's just such quick time to kill, man. It's just, look at that, dude. They're just removed from the game in like a second. I probably would have lost to that guy if I didn't 2-shot him. Even after it starts dropping, though, it still does like 49 to like 25. So you're probably going to end up doing more damage, which means in a little bit farther ranges, you're going to kill weak players in 2 shots. This is another ammo type where it's like pretty much no downsides, but there are a couple of downsides, which is first off 3-hit kill range, second off minimum damage, and third off headshot multiplier. But the upsides are just too big for that to be a big problem. If you don't want to use this, it's fine. It doesn't actually affect your recoil, though. Hollow points in some cases should probably increase recoil. I don't know why it would. Just objectively speaking, with how bullets work, I don't think it would actually increase recoil, but they need a downside in some cases, man. Like, I'm just going around just massacring everybody here. It's just like an insta-kill to every single guy. What are you even supposed to do to stop me, man? Hollow points makes it a 2-shot anywhere in the body. This gun is so good. I recommend this over every other gun with hollow points. It even has decent pen, even after having hollow points. Hollow points does half your pen. I guess this is downside, but it's definitely worth it, man. Plus, it still has like enough pen to shoot through a lot of walls, just not quite as much as it could before. Like, look at that wallbang. Easy. This is a fair and balanced gun, dude. I am going 27-2. I'm not a good player. I'm just walking around their spawn 2-shotting everybody. Wow, that was awkward. He's trying to melee me. He recognized me. Oh. Okay, I'm still going. When I die, we'll go to the next gun, though, but, like, this is such a fair gun. It's so balanced, dude. Got killed with a KG-99, fair. Anyways, last up, we have 2 more guns. The first one is very different from this gun, and the second one is very similar. The first one being the Aug A3. The thing about the Aug A3 that makes it kind of annoying is it can almost 3-hit kill, but it can't. Definitely doesn't make it a bad gun, but people want a 3-hit kill, right? So you could use 300 conversion. You can 2-shot headshot to 50 studs and 3-hit kill to about 55. That's pretty good, but the problem is muzzle velocity is a lot lower and you have a lot more recoil. The problem with this is it's supposed to be a low recoil gun. So what a lot of people will do is they will run hollow point. Even though now 6 hits at range, it doesn't affect recoil and actually has maybe a better 3-hit kill range. So bad damage at range, but it still has the no recoil the Aug A3 has. This turns this gun from a decent CQC gun into a very good CQC gun, and it still works at range. Yeah, it's not quite as well, but like, look at this. It's still very, very accurate, unlike 300, which is not very accurate, so you're not going to be able to kill people at range as easily, even though it does more damage. 300 conversion actually increasing all forms of damage is pretty cool in this case, because on other guns it just increases max and decreases min, which was very overpowered in other cases. However, this is really good. This is better. I'm going 39 and 6, and I'm switching guns every 2 seconds. I could actually theoretically get a 100 kill game. Maybe the other team is gonna. He's crazy. Even though this does 38, obviously hollow point reduces your headshot multi, so say goodbye to headshot damage basically, and it can't 2-hit kill head. That is a nice thing of the 300, is that it does 2-hit kill head, but it's an AUG. You kind of want the low recoil, and it has the low recoil. Now for a final gun, like I said, it's very similar to the AK-47. It's the RPK. The RPK with hollow point is probably more broken than the AK-47. The recoil is not bad. Also, it's super loud, so sorry about your eardrum. This is actually the gun that I run in infection because it just kills in 2 shots and can 2-hit kill to 50 studs, has a pretty big mag, and 200 reserve ammo. Actually run it with muffler because muffler will just make your RPM even slower, which can really help you for shooting for a while, and at 2 shots, so it doesn't really matter how slow it shoots. It happened that way, man. LRC actually is in that. Anyways, gamers, that's the best guns with hollow points and Phantom Forces. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and sub. Comment your guns down below that you use with hollow points. I'll rate if they're actually good, and maybe I'll make a video on guns that are bad with hollow points if you guys want it. Thank you guys so much though. Like and sub. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.